Breaking now at 4, a tense situation developing on the northeast side. Shots fired at police as they try to serve a search warrant. This is all happening near 43rd and Shadeland, and we want to go live now to a press conference and listen in.
Engaged in a very tense standoff with an individual that is in an apartment complex. He's armed. He has fired shots at our officers. We have been able to confirm that since the last update that we gave you. He actually fired through the door directly at our officers as they attempted to go to the door. Just to reiterate, we do have a small infant inside of the apartment complex. That is our utmost concern for that infant's safety, and that is why we have nothing but time on our hands at this point, and that's something that we want to stress. We are not in a hurry to get this situation resolved because we want to ensure that this small infant is taken care of and it is alive. That's about what we know. We're going to encourage everybody to please shelter in place if you live in this complex. We have evacuated residents that live directly in the apartment building and around this individual that's barricaded inside this apartment. Lastly, if you are on your way home and you traditionally use the 4500, the 4300 block of Shadeland to go either north or south, we are asking you please to find alternate routes home today. There may be a chance that this road may be shut down before rush hour starts and before rush hour is over, and that's for the safety of everybody involved. The last thing we want is an errant shot or anything to jeopardize anyone's safety. So for anybody trying to get to 465 North from the east side, we would encourage you to find alternate routes via Pendleton Pike or I-70 just to ensure that traffic flows through here. At this time, that's the update that we have. It's still a very tense, ongoing situation, and we're trying to get this situation resolved as peacefully as we can, and we would encourage that the individual that is inside to surrender peacefully, and that will bring this incident to a conclusion. We will provide you with an update at around 4:30 out of respect for those of you that are continuing to broadcast live, and after this we'll fill in the blanks and answer some questions. So thank you very much.
That was Rick Riddle with Major Riddle with the Metropolitan Police Department, just, of course, giving us a briefing at the latest here at the Peppermill Farms apartments located at 4300 North Shadeland. This apartment complex with 170 units, only one apartment, though, that they're really focused on. That is where this individual who has shot at police now numerous times, but police have not shot back. Paris LaBelle, you've been here since 2:30. Police are trying to serve a search warrant to this individual. What can you fill in the blanks for us?
Raphael, that's exactly what happened, and they tell us it's been an ongoing investigation. They were serving a search warrant here at a specific apartment looking for someone specific. They won't tell us who that is, but when they approached the apartment, shots were fired at officers through the door. Major Riddle just telling us that a few moments ago. Now, police say they encountered, when that happened, there was a baby inside the apartment, so they backed off at that point. They have not returned fire. They have not fired any shots into the apartment, even though shots have been fired at them multiple times here again at the Peppermill Farms. But again, Raphael, this was a search warrant. They were looking for someone specific, and that's what they're telling us right now, but not who it is or what they possibly could be connected to.
They're also telling us, for those of you who we are right across the street, just to give you an idea, you just saw a video from inside the apartment complex, but there it is. That is where the Peppermill Farms apartments is located. Police are surrounded the entire area, and we're told that if we leave this area, that we are in the line of fire. So we're going to stay here. The mobile police van is here. The police chief is here. High command is here. So we'll get updates, as you heard from Major Riddle, Captain Major Riddle, throughout the afternoon. Should also point out that, of course, they're asking people to stay away from this area. We're getting ready to go into rush hour. They're keeping the school buses away because they're afraid that kids could get injured, so they're not letting kids or families inside. They gave us some routes, Paris. What were those routes for folks that were listening in?
That's right. Anybody going on the east side here to 465 North, anybody who comes down the 4500 block of North Shadeland, they want people to stay away from the area. They're talking about possibly closing down the road, and that's just for safety, with being possibly here in the line of fire, and we're just across the street if we'd be out of it. So again, anybody who's in the going to 465 North from the east side to stay away from the time being.
And as we heard from police as we wrap up for now, police really want to make sure that infant child is okay. As police told us, time is on their hand. They are not going to rush anything. So far, they have not fired anything into that apartment, with the exception of some tear gas. And even with the tear gas, the individual has not come out. So police are telling us they're going to just wait this out. They're going to wait to see what happens because they want to make sure that the individual surrenders safely and that that child also is okay. That is the latest from the city's northeast side. We're going to keep monitoring the situation here. We're going to keep calling our sources, and we'll have the very latest for you as it develops on the Now Indy. For Paris, I'm Rafael Sanchez. Now back to you.